Hello, how you doing? We're here at the Gamers Table reviewing Saboteur this week.
Okay, clap and we can restart.
Shut up.
No, see, I was then expecting, well, then get out, and here you go.
Yo, you
Mr.
want me
in
to
charge.
All right.
Read it.
Well, this time I'm in charge. All right. Yeah. Okay, what we got? Idea of the game. Players take on the part of the dwarves. Either they are gold diggers working their tunnels even deeper into the mountain in search of treasures, or they are saboteurs trying to put obstacles in the digger's path. The members of each group should support each other once they figure out who is on their side. If the gold diggers manage to create a path to the treasure, they are truly duly rewarded with nuggets of gold, while the saboteurs have to leave empty-handed. However, should the gold diggers fail, the saboteurs reap the reward. After 3 rounds, the players with the most nuggets win.
You all know my feelings on Battlestar Galactica and how I really don't like that hidden traitor aspect where all of a sudden somebody turns on everybody and is not helping the team and never has been helping the team, maybe. In Saboteur, you have 1 or more players who are definitely not helping the team. They're trying to make sure you don't win while they do win. But next round, maybe they're not the Saboteur, somebody else is the Saboteur this time. Maybe the next round after that, you're the Saboteur, and you're the Saboteur, and you other guys are the good guys. It breaks it up. There's not so much hard feelings as there is in a game where for a long time you've been trusting somebody and now they're completely untrustworthy.
You gotta get there. You get your little gold diggers and everything trying to block you. Just silence. Shut up.
I'm just waiting for you to wind down.
Wind down.
Can you stop talking so we can say anything yet?
You take a roll, you put it face down, nobody knows what you are until you start interacting with the other players. You might end up doing a little bit too much to hinder them and they'll think, oh, he's a saboteur, mess him up, stop him.
It gets laid out in a grid. Well, it doesn't really need to be a grid, but you need to be at least 7 cards away from the other end, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you are actually going
Right.
to talk about this game now.
Oh, right, yeah,
well,
enough fooling around.
after Ken's done just being annoying.
No, he's-
So everybody
Look
gets
who's
also
talking.
assigned a character. You're either one of the guys who's digging around for gold,
Mhm.
as Ken read, or you're one of the saboteurs,
Saboteurs.
who's trying to stop people from digging around for gold.
There's 3 cards at the end, you know, and one of them's going to have gold nugget on it, and you want that. First 2 that will get the highest value of gold nugget cards that are dealt out to the people who won, either the gold diggers or the saboteurs. And you can mess other players from getting to that gold, even if you're not a saboteur. If they've got too much gold in their hand already from winning previous rounds, you might want to mess them up and try and get there first. So you might look like a saboteur.
And you play cards, different sections of Mine Track.
Tunnel.
Or
Yeah,
Tunnels
these
or-
these
There's
cards.
tunnels, yes. There's basically hazard cards and remedy cards, kind of like Mealborn. And then you've got the tunnel collapse cards that all the saboteurs would want to play. Or if you're actually one of the good guys, you might want to play it on a section track that hinders the good guys and get rid of it.
Mhm.
And then replace it later on with a good tile.
It
Yeah.
plays quickly.
Card.
Yes, it plays very quickly.
It's a nice shoot.
It's a nice, quick game. It's got that trader element that I really like about Battlestar Galactica.
It is great fun. It's got the best aspect of Battlestar Galactica for me with the trader, except its playtime is a lot shorter. It's played over 3 rounds, which I'm sure you could play over 5 rounds or 7 rounds or 200 rounds if you want to. But well, maybe not 200 rounds. I don't think you have enough gold cards for that. You can play the tunnel cards until you get hit with like something like you lose your light, or your pickaxe is broken, or your card is broken. At which point you can only play the white bordered cards, which are bad cards on other people, remedies, or if there's a white bordered card, you can look at a face down treasure card, which may or
And
may not have.
find
the
out
gold
where
nugget.
the gold nugget is, so you know which one of the 3 end spaces to go to.
So that is, I would say, one of the things that detract from this game. If you get hit with the negative pickaxe thing, and you don't happen to have the remedy for it, well, you're not doing anything until you
Yeah.
fix it. You can sit 3 or 4 rounds of the game and do nothing.
You can
Well, you
slap
play the
bad
white- you
cards
can play
down
the
on
white
Yeah, but if
border
you don't
cards,
have
but-
any white border cards,
Yeah.
you can't do anything.
Well, yeah, you're kind of stuck then. Well,
And if none of the other ones have one either to help you, or they don't feel like helping you, where they would rather get to the end of the treasure, You can just sit there.
Again, kind of like Milborn. If you don't have
Well,
that
yeah.
roll card to go anywhere, you're
But at least
stuck.
the good
Remedy.
end, it's fairly quick rounds in this game, so it's not like
Yep.
you're sitting there forever.
Yeah, and if you're not the Saboteur and the good guys win, you still win
There is
because you're in the game.
there's an optional rule that if you have a broken tool when the gold comes up and you're one of the gold diggers, that you don't get the gold.
I like the backstabbing in it. I mean, that seems a little wrong, but it's. I like the trader. The saboteurs are just trying the hardest to stop the dwarves from getting to the gold, and then you got the gold digging dwarves who, you know, to a point they want to work together, but really, if you play with the optional rule, and I definitely think everyone should play with the optional rule, if you have a bad card on you when the gold nugget comes up, you do not get a share of the gold if you're a gold digger.
Okay, this one is from Adam. Longtime viewer, not a first-time emailer. After watching your anniversary show and the segment on randomness, I got to thinking about dominant species.
Love that game.
Chris is getting into the emails finally.
Love
I know
that
others
game.
have reviewed the game, but I was wondering if you had any desire to get it on your show, given the fact that your reviews are so
Heck
different.
yeah. Yeah.
Mainly, though, I was thinking about how this is a game that has a high level of control and planning and very little in the way of randomness. Sure, you never know what elements are going to come out of the bag, but there's a huge deal of control over how those elements will be played or not based on player action.
Dominant speed.
I was curious to see if your groups played it and how it was received.
We played it?
I played it.
I
I
have
played
heard
it once. I loved it.
I have heard about it, and from everything that I hear, it sounds like it would be quite an interesting game to play.
It's you
I've
boil it
never-
down, it's worker placement with an element of area control, but every decision is huge in that game. Like every choice.
Sounds like a game
it's
ripe with AP.
It's a brain. Oh yes, analysis paralysis, big time in that one.
No. Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
it's a brain burner. But it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Played it once. Would love to play it again.
So you might see a review of that coming up soon.
sounds interesting.
Anyway, wrapping up for Saboteur.
I'm gonna give Saboteur. I don't know, I'm gonna give Saboteur. I think about a 7. I enjoy it a lot. I like the Battlestar Galactica element to it. You know, there's Saboteur, the Traitor, the Cylon, and all that stuff going on. It's a nice, quick game. It's enjoyable. It's a good time filler and everything like that. I like it a lot.
I give Saboteur a 7. It's fun. I don't mind the traitor aspect because the traitor doesn't stay a traitor for very long before somebody else gets to be it. It's not.
Possibly.
Yeah, but it's not you. The whole game, you're just screwing with everybody.
It's
all the
not.
time.
Yeah, it's not like 4 hours
Oh,
of
and
being a
what's happened
traitor
so
with
far, though?
Battlestar
Yeah.
Galactica.
What's happened so far, though? I've been a Saboteur almost every freaking time, almost as much as I've been a Cylon in Battlestar Galactica. I'd say at least 3/4 of the time. I've
The
been
one
a Saboteur.
playthrough we did on this, I was Gold Digger, Saboteur, Gold Digger. It was the
Yeah.
3 rounds,
I had one game where I was a Saboteur 3 times.
and I couldn't stop anybody who was the Saboteurs. No matter what I do, they're getting around it. Damn.
I will give it a 9.
It's right up my alley. It's a lot of fun. I
It's-
enjoy it a lot.
it's a
I
lot
love
of fun, and it's
I
screw
love
your
the
neighbor.
trade. Yeah. Oh yes. It's all about messing around with the other players. Even if you're a gold digger, mess around with the other gold diggers. Why not? But
Yeah.
the
If it
flip
helps you
side
get
of
ahead,
it,
yeah.
if you got something bad played on you, you're going to be asking for help. And yeah, whatever. We're not helping you.
You've been messing around with us a little too much. So,
And that's it.
yep, that'd be it.
Or
Oh,
another episode.
you're really slacking off lately, aren't
What
you?
the hell? Wake up, man.
No, it's you two are actually saying stuff. It's like, well, this is not helping.
Well, yeah, I
No.
say stuff and you guys like wait for him to wind down.
No, like I started the show, ending the show, you guys were both just sort of staring at me, waiting for me to start it.
Somebody's feeling a little bad. No.
Stop touching me. Goddamn zombie.
Saboteur.
You bit me last time.
Hey, let's
Yeah.
keep that off camera.
Okay, what?
So tune in next week. I don't know why I say tune in. I guess it's showing
Tune in?
age because nobody's tuning in
Tune
to
in.
YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, you turn that dial
Enter that address
on the website.
on the old web browser.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, it should be a bookmark by now. You should just be clicking. No
FBN,
entering address.
FBN dude, if you haven't figured that out yet.
Or www.thegamerstable.info. Or they're all posted on Board Game Geek in the relevant games. Anyway, so that's
Yeah.
it. We'll
So
see
long.
you next week with another review of another game.